We have an economically viable process that can take what is basically a waste stream that does produce pollution. And you can take that pollution for a customer, they can feed it into the LanzaTech process, and instead of it being a pollution stream, it turns into a product stream which can be sold on the open market and does have value.
One big benefit for LanzaTech's process is the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. These plants, the feedstock that's going into the LanzaTech process is otherwise being flared or being used in other streams, and that gas ultimately is being burnt and turned into CO2, which is harmful for the environment. Here at Freedom Pines, we do a lot of scale-up work of what's done in the lab. So they come up with something or something they want to try in the lab that's promising, and they'll bring it down to Freedom Pines, and the engineers here will work with the operators to run a larger size unit just to demonstrate the technology.
When we really started to look at the shipping charges and the overages from expediting or overnight charges, we really felt like they would be a good fit for consignment inventory. I think in the first year that we did the consignment with them, there was over $15,000 of savings just in shipping alone, not even including what plant downtime would be or plant outages, any kind of unplanned outages.
We do one PO a month for consignment. So that eliminated those 4 to 5 POs a week we were doing. So the manpower of doing a PO costs money, the shipping costs money, and also waiting on inventory costs money. So it eliminated all of that with the consignment.
On a day-to-day basis, we're collecting sample data, and over a long period of time, over a run, that requires reliability, and we can't have failures or leak points that can't be easily fixed on the reactor. Otherwise, you've lost an entire run. You've got months of manpower invested into these runs. So being able to trust in the equipment and trust that you're not going to have critical failures, you're not going to have insurmountable obstacles to overcome in the middle of a run, it's very important to us. If you go down because of a pump failure or a tubing leak, these kinds of things are inexcusable and incredibly expensive if they were to happen. So we really rely on Swagelok, and we cherish that relationship because it doesn't fail.
Some of the products that LanzaTech's currently using in their plants and in their labs are Swagelok 60 series ball valves, Swagelok tube fitting products, Swagelok hose products, RHPS regulators, KPR regulators, Swagelok custom solutions, and then also custom dial face gauges.
We run our gases in Swagelok, we run our chemicals in Swagelok, and that gives us immense comfort that we won't have leaks or we won't have blowouts or none of our personnel would be exposed to anything that would hurt them.
Over the years working with Swagelok, what we found works really well is Dayton makes a weekly visit to the site, and during that time he's checking on inventory, he's checking in with the engineers, he checks in with our maintenance staff, and we're discussing what's working, what's not working, what kind of needs we may see in the future, making sure that we've got the right tools, the right instruments on hand to get the job done. Being an R&D facility, those needs change. We may be telling him something one week and then it's a different story the next week. Dayton and Swagelok have always been very flexible and have been ready to meet our needs, and they've always delivered in a timely manner.
The reason we trust Swagelok is because of the dependability, the reliability, the usability, the support that we get.
We're a small company at the moment, and as we grow, we're hoping that we get to take Swagelok on this ride with us. Every unique problem that we run into, they're there to help us.
I think one of the biggest things that we always want to get across to our customers, and then even more so with LanzaTech as well, is that we have as much skin in the game on the success of their systems as they do. If something doesn't work right, we feel that weight too. We feel that burden. And when there is success, we're going to be the first ones there to celebrate it with them.